Hey, what's up guys, Andy here, and today we're reviewing over Demon Slayer episode 17, You Must Master a Single Thing. Now, this episode was completely centered around Zenitsu and then ended off with a big cliffhanger. I really enjoyed it, but then again, Zenitsu's gotta do something to where he doesn't have to, pass out to be a key player. Other than that, I have no qualms, issues, or anything. I legitimately enjoyed this episode from start to finish. I was a little bit tired, but that's my own fault. This episode really helped wake me up, and I probably would have fell back asleep without it. So, yeah, overall, decent to good episode. Really liked some pieces of it, but like I said, I just wish Zenitsu didn't have to fall asleep to be a badass. But yeah, with that being said, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe to the video if y'all do enjoy it, and let's just jump right into this. I'm kind of curious to talk about some of this stuff and see what other people think.
They say you gotta go home, but you can't stay here. And no, I don't wanna be alone in the world out there.
So we start off here with a very slight recap from last week, and then we kind of see, Tanjiro kind of worried about, Inosuke's wounds here, because he's hurt. But you know him, he's like, don't go bothering me with that. We cut over to Zenitsu here, who runs into a fucking spider with a face on it. His thing looks scary as shit, but we cut into our intro and title card here, and it is, you must master a single thing. Now, I didn't get that, but we understand why in a minute. We cut over, and he finds the big version of this, and we find out he's poisoned, and that poison takes 30 minutes to turn you into a spider. So the clock is ticking. We cut into some flashback here, and this is Zenitsu's teacher, who is also his grandfather. And he goes, you won't die from this level of training, get down from that tree, boy, and let's do this, let's train. But we find out that he's always been a coward, and he actually had black hair before, but he was struck by lightning in this tree, and that's why his hair turned, like, goldish blonde. So, really weird stuff, but he's fallen out of this tree. We're back to the present, by the way, right now. He didn't get struck here, but he's falling out of the tree from shock, and, he goes into his form. But we cut back over to get a little bit more flashback, and he tells him, if you can only do one thing, then hone it to perfection, because he only has the first form of thunder breathing. That's it. There's 3 and he only has 1. And then one of the other students, who this dude looked like a badass but was a dickhead, he's like, it's an honor to be trained by someone who earned the highest title in the Demon Slayer Corps. He's wasting his time on you. You're a failure. And that's when all these fucking little spiders surround him, like get on top of him. And he uses a lightning charge to shock them all backwards. It was so badass. But that's not even the best part, because then he goes, thunder breathing first form, thunder clap and flash 6-fold. This was such a badass maneuver, and on top of that, he just looked great doing it. So it's just like one of those things, Nonetheless, though, it is super effective here. This demon didn't even know he got slashed, and he's a fucking spider, 8 legs, fast, crazy, powerful, and he didn't even realize he got killed until after it was over. But Zenitsu, then he falls down to the ground here, and he's like, was it all a dream? And he's like slowly dying, and he's like, what would Gramps say, I've got to at least, use my breathing to stop the poison. And then we cut over to Tanjiro and Inosuke here, who they see another demon, which is the young girl who actually wasn't being mean to her mom. And Inosuke runs to get her, and she says, "Father," and that's when the member of the 12 jumps down. I don't know where it's gonna go from here, but I know my boy Zenitsu, he put in work for this episode. We got a lot of flashback this episode, but we kind of get to see into why, he is who he is. He has no parents, he has no girlfriend, he has none of that. His grandpa was one of the highest members in the Demon Slayer Corps, so everyone kind of holds him to that standard, but, it's just one of those things. I enjoyed the episode a lot, so. With that being said, though, guys, I'm going to head on out of here. I got a few more things I got to get done today, but I'll see you all for Fairy Tail in a little while. Peace out.
Take a moment right here, feeling like it's out gear, driving towards the sun with a rose and a gun. Feel the wind in my hair.